We are living in a time of a reclamation of power, and I'm going to get into exactly what that reclamation of power is. I would go as far as to say it's a revolution that is happening on our planet. It is so exciting. It's so needed and so beautiful. And if you're new, welcome. My name is Katie. We're going to talk all about this, and I hope you enjoy. So I'm just going to write this down here. I'm going to say reclamation. I hope I'm spelling that right. Reclamation. What is this reclamation of power? It is of the feminine energy on our planet. And I encourage, if there's men listening, women listening, this is literally all for all of you. The feminine is an energy. It does not just apply to women. We all have masculine and feminine energy in us. And what I want to explain here, and it's so exciting of what's occurring on our planet and this new paradigm we're moving into, and we're already feeling this now, right, is we have been suppressed of our feminine energy for far too long. For centuries, women have been stripped, and the feminine in particular have been stripped of our power, of our magic, aka our spiritual gifts. You know, even just 100 years ago, there weren't as many, there was nowhere near as many healers and light beings and women out here sharing their magic because, it wasn't safe. It was not okay to do that. And for a long time, we've lived in a world that has suppressed our connection to our spirituality. And that's why I say the feminine doesn't just apply to women, right? It's men, even you listening, who's a conscious individual, a man who's awake to the shift. If you think about 100 years ago, 200 years ago, that was not a safe way to think because you were perceiving reality in a different way than, most people who were robotic and shut off from their power and their light and their spirituality. So anyways, that's what's happening. It's so exciting. It's beautiful. Simultaneously, I feel the intensity of it in my body as a woman too, because as I said, this does apply to everyone, but especially women who are listening. And again, if you're a man, I want you to listen to this entire video because it is potent and it's for you as well. But women, we've carried shame in our bodies for our sensuality, our sexuality, for literally just our psychic, spiritual gifts or just healing gifts, whatever it is, even just for existing as a woman, because we've been brutally we carry a lot of shame around this. And so we are kind of claiming our power back. We are bringing back into balance masculine and feminine energy, and hence the new earth that I share and that a lot of people share. What we're really essentially tapping into is, yes, a world built on love, but also one that is balanced between the masculine and the feminine energy, as there is polarity, there is duality in this world, but for many years, again, there's been toxic masculine running our world, and we've been living in fear, controlled by, forces that don't deserve our power. And so we're taking it back. We're taking back our feminine power, and it does affect a lot of women, yes, but it also affects men. So let's talk about how that affects each and every one of us, and of all genders, doesn't matter, whoever you are listening. So women, this is a potent download for you, and men, if you're listening, I encourage you to share this with women in your life, as this is a very, very powerful code, okay? It's a new earth code. So women, what I was shown and very clearly told to share with you, as I am very passionate about this topic as well, is we need to get more into our bodies. I don't care how old you are, how young you are, getting into the body is so important, because something that a lot of us try to escape is our bodies in this world. As a soul waking up, we're like, oh, I must transcend out of my body. I must learn what it means to detach from my body and exit this earthly plane. And that's just not what we're trying to do here, right? Yes, we are not essentially our bodies. We are a soul. And so moving beyond our, obsession and connection to our body in that way is important. But at the same time, we are learning how to integrate our bodies in the new earth. And a big transmission for you to hear today is knowing that it is so vital and important to get in your body. What can that look like for you, right? Well, it's like eating healthy. So, eating healthy foods. I'm just going to put eating healthy. And truly, because our bodies, again, our bodies are an extension of our soul and of our spirit. And so if we're not treating our body correctly or well, we're going to see the repercussions of that. So it's important to eat well. And this goes for men. I don't know why, if I just said women, eating healthy, we want to fuel our body with love and with healthy foods. So whatever that means for you, just alive foods, fruit, vegetable, quality meat, all of that. And then, so that's important. And also, when I say getting into your body, so grounding is important. We'll get into that. But, what I was hearing, where did it go? Oh, dance. Okay. Dance. And again, men, listen to this, dance and shake. This goes for all of us. So we store trauma in our body. We store anger, emotion, sadness, you name it, it's in our bodies. Shame, big one for women. We have a lot of shame in our bodies from ancestry, from our family's lineage, from our lineage and from childhood. We store trauma in our bodies. So dancing it out, shaking it out is so big. We store it in our hips. We store it everywhere. So women specifically, but men as well, like shake, dance, get it out. It's important for us to bring back our power in our bodies, because not only are we shaking out trauma as we do this, but we are reclaiming our freaking power and our connection to our sexuality and our sensuality. As you know, the force of that is our sacral chakra, and so many people's sacral chakras are blocked because of, you know, living in this world that teaches us to sit down at work for 8 hours a day and not get up and move, and just from shame, all of it, right? You know it. Like, look at the world we live in. So it's important for us to get in our bodies and shake and reclaim our power again, because that's literally our birthright. Like, it is our birthright. And I say this as this is a potent new earth code. I don't just say this to say this. This is a part of what we're being called to step into. It is reclaiming the power, and specifically our connection to our bodies, because it is time. I say this with so much like amp, because it makes me really like infuriated that we for so long have been stripped of our power. And so many women, a lot of women, but also men, but a lot of women are blocked of their you know, connection to their bodies because of this dense world. And so it's time. There's no more giving it away. There's no more living in shame or doubting who you are. And I was sharing this with my friend earlier. It makes my heart break, because I feel this is a big, big part of my mission, is letting women remember, like, we are not our bodies. Like, as much as I'm saying getting in our bodies, we're taking back the love for our physical being, as it provides a home for our soul, right? Like, you and I are beaming balls of light that bop into this world and choose our bodies. We chose every single part of us and orchestrated it. So for us to come in and hate our bodies and have shame and hold shame and all of this, it's like, for why, right? Like, for why? And, you know, the world we live in, obviously, with the digital age and with social media and, oh my gosh, makeup, all of it, like, we are conditioned to cover up our beauty, our natural beauty, and hate our bodies, and men as well, in our own way, in your own way. We are all conditioned to look a certain way and be a certain way, and it's like time to take our power back. And that's why I say dance healed me and like allowed me to embark in more of my confidence, because I learned that beauty is from within. It's from getting in your body, moving and like shaking and dancing, and you'll just experience the healing effects of doing this. So that's why I say that. And then this might be a little triggering. It might be confronting. It might be like, what the heck is she saying? But I say this and ask you to open up your heart and mind to what I am about to share with you. Men and women listening, okay? Men, what I'm about to share it with women. Women, if you're older and this doesn't apply to you, like, just share it with people who you can. And that is the connection to our blood. So our cycles as women, we are very connected to our cycles. And again, doesn't matter the age, just being in tune with nature and the cyclical nature of this world is a part of being a woman and being like, it just is. And so another thing that goes along with that is giving your blood to the earth. So your menstrual blood, yes. And again, people might be like, what are you saying right now? Our blood connects to the earth, and we transmit codes through the DNA and the cellular makeup of, I'm saying that right, the cellular makeup of our blood. So again, sounds a little weird if you're new to that, but women used to do this back in the day. We used to literally be so connected, we would bleed naturally to the earth, because it is a profound connection to Mother Earth. And as we do this, she supports our journey. We receive so much in return, and we help heal this planet and heal literally our species as our DNA connects to the earth. And it's just a powerful thing that, again, if you're listening, you're like, what the heck is she saying? It's because a lot of us hold shame around that. A lot of us hold this idea that we have to not talk about this subject, but I'm here to blow that open in your mind and say, like, this is a part of the new earth. We have bodies, we have blood as women. Like, it's just what it is, right? And again, if you're older and this doesn't apply to you, no worries. It's still, I just ask that you receive what I'm sharing and ponder this idea and see how as women and as men, we are so connected. And again, this is the new earth, is us remembering that our bodies are an extension of this planet. We are so deeply connected, cyclically and like physically and spiritually, emotionally to this planet, as we are a part of her. She is a part of us. So when we offer like our blood, let's say, or, just touch our hands on the earth and like are really in sync with her, our journeys are escalated. We are supported by Mama Earth, and it's just like, I can't even explain the amount of power that it holds. And so as I shared, we used to be like this, right? Like ancient Earth, we were connected on a spiritual, physical, mental, emotional level to this planet, and the forces that came in stripped us of that power. And so we all learned to carry shame and doubt and like honestly suppress our connection to this earth. And so that is why we're back to the reclamation of the feminine. And a part of that is, like I said, offering your blood. It is dancing, it is moving, it is eating healthy, it is remembering that yes, you are a soul, but at the same time, you have a powerful superhuman meat suit that you are existing within in this life that you chose. So remember that. And as I want to go into this a little more of like what I was saying with loving your body, it is a journey. I think a lot of us, maybe you listening, have gone through it with insecurity, imposter syndrome. I myself have struggled with body image and all of that growing up, and it was just really, really intense. And a lot of us as a spiritual being go through that with like this complete like separation from our physical body, thinking that we are ugly, you name it. Like we felt it, especially women, as I said. And so this reclamation and revolution is us remembering that we are so beautiful inside and out. And yes, our physical body again isn't us, but in a way it is. And so it's remembering that we are such beautiful beings. I want you to know that you're a beautiful light, man or woman listening. Your body is beautiful. Your soul is beautiful. Let's integrate it all. Let's come back into harmony with one another to remember that a part of our mission here is to love the physical and the spiritual. And remember, we are everything. We are earth. So getting out there, connecting to Mother Earth. I'm going to put this here, even though I share this in every video. You guys are like, okay, Mother Earth. It's loving her, putting your bare feet on Mother Earth, getting out there and just being in nature is the powerful code to this planet, to helping heal this planet, healing humanity, because she is us, we are her. She is our mother, but we're also one and the same. So love on her. Remember that this beautiful reclamation is happening. It's here. I'm so excited for it. And yeah, and again, share this message, man or woman, with anyone in your life who would be open to hearing this. I think it's so, so important. And I just am so passionate about it. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please share it. And women too. I do intuitive readings for men and women, but women, this is my realm of like, I'm so in love with like the feminine energy and helping women heal their shame and everything that they carry around this topic. So if you're interested, those will be below. Otherwise, as I said, this goes for men, women, doesn't matter the gender, who you are listening, you're a soul, and that's who it applies to, souls, okay? So I love you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Mwah!